This used to be a private golf course in East St. Paul. In 2021, the Peguis First Nation Real Estate Trust bought it for $12.3 million. The trust is an arm's-length entity created to buy real estate for investment and housing for the benefit of band members. Initially, the Peguis Trust hoped to turn the old golf course into a community with a mix of housing and businesses, but the municipal council turned down their proposal, saying East St. Paul's sewage system couldn't handle 2,000 more homes.
It was only last November, as I mentioned, that we announced that 9 new childcare facilities would be opening in rural and Indigenous communities in Manitoba.
In 2022, the province announced it was spending tens of millions of dollars to build 25 daycares in municipalities across the province. The Peguis Trust was in. They signed on to get a daycare virtually identical to this one in East Selkirk. The trust decided to use 2 acres of the former golf course for their daycare, creating 74 new spaces for East St. Paul families in need. But 150 kilometres away, on the Peguis First Nation Reserve, that didn't sit well with some.
It's not fair at all to our people when we have to, beg, steal, and borrow to try and get kids into this one down here.
Bruce Sinclair's family members care for his 2 great-grandkids, while his granddaughter works as a nurse at the local hospital. At the Peguis daycare, all 42 spots are filled, with dozens on the wait list. The Peguis Trust signed a deal with the province to provide 15 years of free rent for the daycare operator, plus snow clearing. The former chair of the trust says this was a good deal for the First Nation, which received a $5 million building and will generate rental revenue in 15 years. Bruce Sinclair says the community is not getting its money's worth.
Well, that's not right. I don't know how they can say they're right in what they're doing.
It's not clear when the daycare will open its doors. The province froze its funds in late 2024 and recently asked the Auditor General to review this and other daycare projects managed by a company called John Q. Public over questions about how the daycare sites were chosen and whether they followed normal municipal or provincial practices. Caroline Bargood, CBC News, Winnipeg.